South Africa is the only African country classed by the EU as a strategic partner. But on Monday, these two partners, the EU and South Africa, looked pretty far apart politically. Now, the European Union has all but severed ties with Russia, sanctioning Moscow and accusing it of war crimes, brutality and unjustified aggression in Ukraine. South Africa has clearly called for peace, but Minister for International Relations Naledi Pandor also described Russia as a friend. Here's Sweden's Foreign Minister Tobias Billstrom and what he had to say when I asked him if South Africa welcoming Sergei Lavrov is a source of concern.
Yes, it is. I think that the isolation of Russia is important, and we believe that all countries in the world should realize the atrocities that are being committed by the Russians.
But when I asked the EU's Foreign Affairs Chief Josep Borrell about this, he was much more cautious. Is it a source of concern for you that South Africa still sees Russia as a friend?
Mr. Lavrov is in Africa again, where he's been setting out his narrative. We are also planning a ministerial conference, which I will attend in South Africa. We'll discuss bilateral issues, but also the war in Ukraine. If Russia is deploying its own diplomatic tools, that's up to them.
Minister Pandor has in the past says there's been a sense of patronising bullying from Europe towards South Africa when it comes to policies on Ukraine. And she's also accused the EU of double standards. Those debates and differences of opinion will likely play out in person when the EU's Josep Borrell heads to Pretoria, expected later this week. Rosie Burchard, SABC News, Brussels.